So, let's talk about Shazam and Aquaman. They premiered trailers at
The
Comic-Con.
trailers were so good. I don't know about you. Those trailers got me so excited.
Here's a quick out of 10. It's a 10 for both of them. I loved both of them. They're so different. The world of Aquaman was amazing, and the world of Shazam, specifically the character dynamic, I think it's the comedy of it makes me very excited. You can do comedy and not have him say the R word. Not R word. Don't say the R word or the F word. I was going to say rated R, say the F word. Now I just said something bad. Don't say that. Shazam looks fantastic. That's from Welsh Andy T. But here's your quick rundown for what Shazam's about. You see Billy Batson. He's your main character, played by Asher Angel.
Yes.
And he gains the magical abilities from the wizard Shazam. And when he says the words Shazam, he turns into Shazam. And that's played by Zachary Levi.
And that's played by Shazam.
But from Chuck fame. But I'm so excited. David F. Sandberg is directing this movie.
And he did Annabelle Creation, which was fantastic.
And Lights Out, he's a brand new director, and he got in that James Wan circle of trust, and he's getting good gigs, and I'm really excited to see how he portrays this character. So far, I'm on board.
Speaking of James Wan, he's the one doing Aquaman, and it looks epic. It looks huge. It looks like everything. Not even you'd want from an Aquaman movie, more than what you would expect or want from an Aquaman movie. Like the best possible version of an Aquaman movie.
You described it as Guardians of the Galaxy, but underwater, or mainly the inventiveness.
Like when you're entering the world, the colorfulness, the playfulness, that type of energy, that idea of like you're going on a grand adventure. Like it really makes you feel like you're going on a grand adventure.
We have Trude Bojack. Annabelle scared the shite out of me. I totally agree. It was such a good movie. Signed PG, actually excited for this movie, kind of getting me back into DC. That makes me so happy. And Wonder Woman 84, 82, 1980.
1984.
There it is. All of it together. So excited for that movie as well. But the reason why I want to talk about these two specifically
Wonder
is because...
Woman 2, I love the 80s.
There you go. That's it. Jean jackets for everybody. I'm so excited to see her fight in a jean jacket with denim patches. But what I want to talk about is that with the setup of actually those three movies, thank you for bringing that up as well, I feel like we're building up to something that was set up in the Justice League movie. I know not enough people saw that movie. It made $200 million. Deadpool made that without even blinking. Without even just a little burp of Deadpool.
It made that in a fake CG blink. It made that money.
That was in, so a lot of people didn't get to see the post-credit scene from that, but which we don't have, but I'm just going to explain to you. We get a tease of Deathstroke and Lex Luthor, who broke out of Arkham Asylum. They're going to build their own league. And you're like, okay. You got more excited seeing Deathstroke.
That wasn't me. I was very on board. I've wanted, ever since Avengers, I've wanted to see a superhero team versus a supervillain team in live action.
It'd be amazing.
And it's obvious that the Marvel movies are not going to do that anytime soon.
No, they're going to need to stop killing them.
They're too busy getting their ass handed to them by Thanos. So or fighting each other. Closest I got to that was Civil War, just because it was two super teams fighting.
Yeah,
I'll take it. I love that movie.
It's great.
But I do want a supervillain movie. They teased it. Based on the performance of Justice League, I was worried if we'd ever get it, but I think you're right. We're in a position, those three movies specifically have the potential to introduce three of the biggest DC villains.
And here's what I'm mentioning. So let's start with Shazam. Our main villain for the film is going to be Dr. Sivana, played by Mark Strong.
Who's great.
He's such a good actor. If you watch the Kingsman movies or anything, he was even a good Sinestro in that Green Lantern movie that's not fun. Not great. He even has the look from the Jeff Johns and Gary Frank comic run. It's so good, and I love he's such a scary looking man.
Do you have a theory how he stops the punch?
I think what it was introduced in the comic, the reason why he has that blue eye is that he's kind of imbued with a little bit of magic, so he can read it and understand it and not tap into it. But what I'm thinking is Sivana in comics, classic supervillain move, wants to steal his powers, and I think that's what we're getting. I think he's tapping into powers, and it's not going to be good for his body because he's not wired to do that, right? And so we're going to get him trying to steal Shazam's powers. That's my pitch.
Do you think we'll get Mr. Mind?
No.
Okay.
I'm going to throw that in the trash. No, we're not going to. Not in this movie. Maybe in the future.
Hopefully in the future.
But we'll do a video on that. But right now, my pitch is, in the comic, we see Sivana trying to tap into more magic, and he accidentally lets Black Adam out. And we know Black Adam is going to be played by The Rock because he signed on when you were not even born yet.
Yeah,
he was signed on to that movie.
He's been signed on that movie for a minute.
And Black Adam, he always plays a really big role in the villain teams because he's like, if we don't get Captain Marvel on a Justice League, he's your evil Superman. He's the one who goes up against him because he can whoop on Superman. He's he's Superman level strength plus magic. Who's Superman ain't good about against magic. He just got, everyone knows that one. But that's my pitch for that. I think that's
season 4 Smallville. We all know that.
We all know that one. But I think that's our tease is that we're gonna get Black Adam breaking out at the end of the Shazam film.
Like an after credits, whatever. I would be shocked if this movie does not have a tease of The Rock as Black Adam.
You have to.
There's rumors of him being in Suicide Squad, and this would be a good way to set him up. I'm bummed we're not going to get that fight because I believe in Jeff Johns' original run that this looks like it's straight an adaptation of. Black Adam does show up in that.
He's the main villain.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to show him.
But I think you're getting everything else, and I think you're going to get Sivana trying to steal his powers, which happens plenty of times, and I'm fine with that. But moving on to Aquaman, we already got teases of Black Manta in those trailers. You see him with the giant orb eyes, and he's got the mechanical suit on, which is so cool. And those two characters, Black Adam and Black Manta, are always a very important role. Oh my God, that suit's so cool. Don't know why his muscles are coming through there because he's meant to go underwater. That's not how suits work. But I'm so on board with him being there. And I'm thinking he's the one that gets out of this movie. King Orm, played by Patrick Wilson. No, he dead.
I mean, you could have both.
You could have both, but it's usually Black Manta.
Yeah, I would. It was interesting because I didn't realize how many people thought Black Manta was lame prior to the trailer. Because I always, in my mind, Black Adam and Black Manta are good examples of villains that I thought were more interesting and cool than their heroes. Like the heroes you could throw away, but keep those villains. Now they're obviously doing a good job making us excited for those heroes. But I would, Wonder Woman 1984 is introducing Cheetah, who's Wonder Woman's like if Wonder Woman has a Joker, it's typically Cheetah. Those three joining up with Lex Luthor and possibly Joker, one of the 15 million Batman villains that you could choose from on that front. Whoever's going to be in the Matt Reeves Batman movie, if it's in continuity or not in continuity or whatever continuity. So I'm hoping that they're doing that. I'm hoping they're doing an inverse Justice League, where now we're building up to the team that's going to be fighting them, because you take my money now, damn it, I will watch that.
So here's my pitch so far. So we've got a Lex Luthor, we've got a Deathstroke, we got a Black Adam, we've got a Black Manta, and a Cheetah. That's looking like a pretty good team so far.
And now we want a Black Orchid,
and
a Black Panther,
there you go. There's
Black
more.
Lightning.
But hey, when you get your Flash movie, get one of those guys over on the team, good to go. Get a Captain Cold, get a Reverse Flash, whatever. Wherever we end up with this, I think this is the kind of the seeds they're planting to get us excited, because if we get on board with Shazam, Aquaman, and Wonder Woman 2, then I think we have there would be excitement again for Justice League. And get James Wan to direct it. I'd be so on board if James Wan directed it.
Or Patty Jenkins.
Yes, either way. I think I'm just excited for those directors and their view of the DC universe. I want that in a team setting. Let me see how they direct Superman. Or Batman. I want to see their creativity with those characters.
So this is kind of getting you re-revving your engine for a potential Justice League 2.
Yes, and I want to know from you guys, are you excited for Justice League 2? Is that on your radar? Does our pitch for it get your motor running?
Do you think, how long do you think?
I think that's the thing.
Yeah.
I think that's the thing.
So we're getting Aquaman at the end of this year, December.
Yes.
We're getting Shazam February of next year?
April
of next year, and then Wonder Woman is
November, October.
Okay, so that's the kind of the next year. When and then Flash is in 20.
And Joker's in the middle of those movies.
Yeah, but it kind of doesn't count as far as this stuff is concerned. Although Joaquin Phoenix's Joker does interest me. If I'm being honest, that does interest me. When do you think we could be seeing a Justice League 2? Like 3 years after that? Like they're going to wait to see how Aquaman and Shazam do?
Let's say 2021 earliest.
Okay,
I think that's fair, right?
That sounds about right.
Yeah, that's 2019. Those movies, and then you have 2020 to kind of make the movie.
2020 will probably be getting Flash, right? Because we've got directors for those now. It's the same guys that did Game Night and wrote the recent Spider-Man movies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Sorry, I was trying to keep track of all of that. The Atypical Gamer says, I want Clayface so bad. That's a tough one to get right if you can't really nail that effects, because it's not going to... He's just a big old muck of muck.
Yeah,
muck. We got Vanny J saying, I love DC, so I would love for them to make a great Justice League movie. Hey, me too. I did enjoy Justice League.
I did enjoy Justice League,
but I wouldn't call it a home run, and I would like a home run.
I own it. I bought it.
I do too.
Yeah. I really enjoyed it.
Question for you. Who would you want to add to the Injustice League?
All right, so what do we have? We've got Lex Luthor, we've got Deathstroke, we've got, theoretically, Black Manta, Black Adam. Cheetah.
That's your 5.
We need a Flash one in there.
Do a Flash.
With 7. Oh, let's get a Sinestro in there.
Throw Sinestro in there?
Because if we get a Justice League 2, I want Green Lantern.
Played by Mark Strong, because he was really good. Jaimin Hansu, who's playing the wizard and a character in Aquaman. Yeah. Hey, come on.
There you go.
Multiple people can play multiple roles.
Yeah. So let's get a Green Lantern villain in there, because if we do a Justice League 2, I want a Green Lantern villain. I wouldn't mind a Bat villain. They might be considering Deathstroke. I don't consider Deathstroke
a
Bat
villain.
villain.
Make him a cyborg villain. Make a Deathstroke a cyborg villain, because of Teen Titans.
There you go. Actually, that's not. You know what? That's not a stretch.
Roxy, you have a thing in the chat?
Yeah, it's not who should be in it, it's who should direct it. And everybody's saying James Gunn should direct Justice League 2.
There you go, James Gunn for Justice League 2.
I don't need that.
It'd be an interesting. He doesn't like the Guardians of the Galaxy movies.
Yeah, I don't love them. They're fine.
He doesn't like them.
I honestly, I think Patty Jenkins, depending on how Aquaman is received, to James Wan. Hell, man, Ryan Coogler.
Hey,
you know
Will
what I mean?
Shandy T says Captain Boomerang since he's already roaming around, farting around.
I'm
down there.
I'm looking forward to. Suicide Squad 2, I hope is good.
But what do you guys think? Is that the theory good? Do you guys want it in Justice League, or am I dumb?
Also, what would you like to see in a potential Justice League 2, and what villains would you like to see on a potential Legion of Doom?
Who you want to have them hang out together? Let us know. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification icon so you know when new videos come out. But most importantly, check out patreon.com/onlystupidanswers, join our Discord community, and tune in on Thursdays, 4 p.m. PST to twitch.tv/playnoggin, and you can watch the Only Stupid Answers show live. You can interact with us. There's stuff you could possibly take home with you.
Oh my
That's not
goodness.
nothing, kids. Make sure you tune in. This is Sam. This is DJ. We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.